OJ.
This podcast episode is brought to you by Itopia Life Herbals, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on Instagram at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. Also, big ups to all Patreon family, especially the Fix National them. DB, Tamugood, Richard Vaughn, and Zach E. Big up all our patrons, by the way, if you want to support us and get bonus content, exclusive content, and first access to content before it's posted on our YouTube channel. Support us at patreon.com/thefixja. So we're talking about Shensia. And
Are we?
no, we were talking about her earlier. Mm-hmm. And we spoke about the power of a feature. I don't really want to talk about this, but we're the heels of dancehall. Right?
You are.
No, we're the heels together.
I'm Ted Lasso in this bitch. I'm about positivity and optimism.
Sad. So, as I saw the acclaim that Shensia was getting.
Positive and optimism, they're synonyms. Positive and hopefulness. Positivity and hopefulness.
All right, there.
Yeah.
So, while I oh God, be it. So I did a pre like the acclaim that Shensia was getting for featuring on Kanye's album. It got me to thinking about CLB.
Shut up! No, I'm not of the conversation.
I told you we're going to have the conversation.
No, I said
let's
that
have the
we're
conversation. You can be the devil's advocate.
Oh my God.
We can be the devil's
Jesus,
advocate.
Jesus.
I want to go on.
You is what's happening.
Let's talk about it. So
I don't want to talk about
there's growing conversations, at least I see it on Twitter and in some parts of Instagram, about the lack of a Popcaan feature. And we've seen the prime example with Shensia say just a feature on one of them big artists' album is like almost an automatic guaranteed entry on Billboard 100. Yeah, not by yourself, but it's an assist.
Me go home again.
You go what?
Home again.
No bother with it. Yeah. You want to tell that story to people, or is the worst? So the growing question and conversation surrounding CLB, why wasn't Popcaan featured on this album? But it kind of raised the topic last week with Quick Fix.
Yeah, we did.
And the lack of a billboard.
Yeah, we did.
You see me? We never seen a billboard out there. We don't want to see a billboard. The billboard them look like niceness.
Yeah.
It look like vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We never get no billboard. So I was just wondering why. I thought to myself,
I wonder why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Who taught the birds to build a nest and told the trees to take a rest?
you finished?
And when the moon is not quite round,
All right, Ari.
where can the missing big be?
All right. So I wondered why.
Who paid the
And I came to these conclusions. Drake not really rate this youth as much as maybe people in Popcaan's camp think he does. Maybe there's an underlying feeling within the camp that this is so, and them not outwardly express it for people to know. But based on what I have seen over the years, God, this is not the first time I've brought this up. This very uncomfortable conversation that you're trying very hard to not be a participant in. But you have previously.
Yeah, we've had it just recently. So
the conversation been had. Drake is a culture vulture. I'm using him energy. Him not really rate him like that. This is the how much album him release now, Drake release. And no Popcaan feature.
And I'm like, but hey, he was featured, like 2 songs was featured on
Popcaan's album, yeah, which was a good look. Them go up on Billboard 100.
I don't know. You for tell
No,
me.
they did not, Ari. The answer is no.
Okay.
I guarantee you, it's almost a given. If Popcaan was featured on a song on the CLB album, that song would have been on Billboard Hot 100, and you would have heard that Popcaan make this chart. And I know the counter argument out there is that, oh, but it never feature no other OVO artists. That because Drake no rate them neither. He no rate them like that.
Allegedly.
You know who him rate like that? Him rate Jay-Z, him rate Rick Ross, him rate 21 Savage, him rate Lil Baby, him rate Nicki Minaj, him rate Future. And them the people him rate. Them the people that were tired for hear on him album them. Countless features over the years. Him rate Lil Wayne. Obviously. I don't think it's an unfair question to ask. And this is because we want the best for this youth. I want the best for the culture. I don't think it is an unfair thing to ponder on why.
Do you suppose that Dad will tell me if he knows?
Why it is that him cannot just give him the official feature.
That poem was Daffodils by Williams.
We see him feature him with him voice and some little conversation, all them like snippets of songs and all. We've never seen the feature like that. Even like our Shensi again. We've never seen it on a Drake album. And I want to know why.
Excuse me, I will have you talk about a little song called Controller.
Alright, that never featured on Drake album. And it wasn't officially featured on that song.
You fly out regular, baby. That song. That was featured on the Views album.
Which song?
Baby.
You mean when him sample Popcaan? Yeah. And Popcaan wasn't featured on the song? Come on, Ari.
I mean, we just spoke about the tenets
of
hip-hop
Ari.
And how hip-hop is based on sampling. And how... So
sampling is different from feature, Ari. Stop going like you don't have no sense. Stop it. But no, you're trying to be devil's advocate, but you're just doing it all wrong, Ari.
Excuse me, he was on the album. His voice was heard on the album. Okay? That's what you said for Shensia and on the Donda thing.
We hear him voice, which was a good look. Mm-hmm. He was not featured on the song. Baby, you see, like, oh, even though Shensia wasn't really credited on the single on iTunes or when you check on Spotify, it still counted, say, oh, she is on the Billboard 100. She make it. Mm-hmm. Tell me, Ari, going through that track list here, you see featuring Popcaan? Tell me if you see him. Tell me if you see him. You see Andre Sutherland right there because he was sampled. Was not featured. Ari, the sample was cool. A Popcaan voice. People hear him voice that probably never they know about him or know of him. It's cool. Seeing all them two you seem to roll so close. I don't think it's unfair to ask the question why I can't give him an official feature.
All right, so maybe, right, Drake just don't think it's the right time yet. And maybe it's in the works. Maybe it's something happening. Maybe something is bubbling off the scenes that we are not privy to. That's not the information. Maybe Drake did I say, well, okay, not this one, but the next one coming up.
How much time would I tell him that though? Because from when never like, but not that one, about the next one. Not that time, about the next time. Not that time, about the next. Ari, there is an Afrobeat song on his new album that Popcaan could have easily featured upon. Easily.
With Thames?
Easily. What the song name? And even want to play. I found tens. Easily. That all me I go play. From your ear that alone are a 2 second I song me play. And you could have hear Popcaan on the song there.
Excuse me, why are you hitting me?
Yo.
Listen, maybe it's not the right time.
Ari,
and I think that
it's
we need
been
to not,
overdue.
We shouldn't like put a lot of pressure on the situation and make a, like, you know, I think we should wait. It probably do. Maybe it's artist development that's happening that, again, we're not privy to. Maybe Drake is saying that, well, I'm trying to develop Popcaan as an artist, and I think there is greater potential there for him. So I am working out the rough patches and what we need to work out, the kinks that we need to work out. And maybe, just maybe, he's saying that we want to make his album like do really well before they collaborate on his album. So like, you more like work on getting
Yeah, try. God bless your heart.
Shut up. Work, like Drake is working, like he's trying to work on Popcaan's album and say, no, like
This new upcoming one?
Yeah, and we're gonna want to make it a really good album. Say, you don't even need me to get Billboard. Like, you know, you do it yourself. Like you say, yeah, get a song like your song featuring so on. So whoever you feel like, or just like your song, get featured on the album, on the chart.
This man is known.
I think that was good. I think that was a good
You
spin.
tried.
I feel like it was.
This man is known for jumping on people's songs. Is it?
Who,
and
Drake?
damn near making them his own. Yes.
Okay.
Jumping on waves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Him do it with Migos, him do it with several other people.
Mm-hmm.
It could be said him do it even with Popcaan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We cannot not acknowledge the 2 features them that him give him on him album. Did they get the single treatment like that?
No, I think it could have been properly promoted.
I think so too. Or could I get a music video out of them song there?
Yeah, I think it could have been properly
And
promoted.
again, did they go
And I
on
didn't
the
even see
Billboard
it.
Hot 100?
And I never see, like, you'd think that Popcaan would have try to reach out to international press at least to like promote it.
I think him did a couple of interview with like Ebro them and them things.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, but others, and you know, get it out there like a good full.
At them thing I'm questioning, Ari. Drake collabs with people who he thinks will benefit. He will benefit from. That is what I see clearly. He collabs with people who he knows will benefit his projects, which in my mind tells me that him don't rate Popcaan like that. Not for saying no rate him non-Paul. Him no rate him like that. Jamaican people know what I'm saying when I say that. He no rate you like that.
I'm saying that, how can you say that? The man is signed to OVO Sound, you know? And we just, I guess, you know, it could be the Ted Lasso talking right now.
It seems they watched too much Ted Lasso over the weekend.
I think, you know, we need to like take a breather. Rally back around the horses.
Just go and wait and see.
You know, and give it some time, like, you know.
I'm sure the defenders, that's what they tell me, you know. And to be fair, remember when they talked to Triple X and he was telling us to wait and them thing then, and of course him did forward up a St. Thomas Unruly Fence, which was a good look. And then we got the 2 features. Okay. And then him signed him to OVO. Okay. But this easy thing that he could do, it's so easy. Because them people who collaborate on the album, him collaborate with them so many times. And you can't get Popcaan one. And you know how much it would do for him. If you and him was friends like that, you must could recognize and see that. Say, yo, just give him a 1 feature upon your album, upon 1 song, how much that would mean for him and his career.
But he did. He gave him 2 on his fixed tape.
Him give him the feature, Ari. But him know say if him wants to be featured on his album, who everybody
You're
are
using
listening
a
to
lot
right
of him
now,
and he.
would be
Use names. You're talking about
Drake.
two men.
If Drake knows that if Popcaan was to be featured on his album, it would do much more than him featuring Popcaan's album. Because everybody I listen to fucking CLB, you know. Everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody in our world.
Yeah, like 95 million streams.
That shit sold 600,000 first week. I don't know if any album are gonna outsell that album there or do better numbers first week, or if any album has done any more than that first week this year.
Well,
I don't know. This might just be the biggest selling album of the year. Right? He knows that if him put Popcaan for one of him song there, it automatically gone.
but he did.
Alright. You annoy me and all heap of people right now. I hope you know that you're doing this.
I forgive you. Ugh.
Anyways, I don't mean this to denigrate Popcaan, even though that's probably all many people are going to take it. I'm just asking questions here. Obvious questions that all heap of other people are asked. It's not just me. I don't know if you put up the tweet for people like we who laugh.
See? You see?
I don't
so
know.
maybe there's things in the work that we're not privy
Could
to.
be.
You know, so instead of like trying to, I guess,
Because
clone him.
but you see, with each release, it's getting less and less likely. You know why? Because Drake, when it come by and just on, you know, just so Drake. Drake, I feel he don't need music like that no more.
No, he's like close to. Yeah.
I think him close and getting closer and closer to that Billy where him can just check out, just like Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go and wait for that Rihanna album there, you know. It likely not go forward, you know. What's a dancehall? Yo, she just do that for just a play around in the studio. I could be wrong. So, it's going to release next year. You see me? I could be wrong. But for how long them say the album I do a release? My girl is making most of her money from the makeup. Drake right now is a big fucking brand. I think as the years go by, I don't think he might need music like that anymore.
Well, that's why I guess. Well, even with this, it's just a test for him too. Because as I said, it seemed very gimmicky. Like some of the songs, them seem very experimental and just like, oh, I'm just gonna do stuff and do what I like and do what I feel like.
For sure, some of them songs they leaked from earlier in a year, you know. And the man still put them on the album. For sure, I say, I care. That do. Yo, wanna find a way for, you see me, for market this and, but me not change nothing. I don't put in my work. You see me? For sure, yeah. Man, no care, man, know say how they want the numbers regardless. Just asking questions.
Popcaan, I'm on your side. You hear, friend?
No, would they on him side?
And
even though I'm gonna say why.
All right, let me
but
let me be real.
It's now. Because we are for him, that's why we ask these questions.
Let me be real now. Like I get it. There may be things that's happening off the scene.
Maybe that we're not privy to.
But I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate where you're coming from, because you're right. Like he could have been easily featured on a song. Like, they could have been working on a song together, just the two of them. And I said, well, I gave you two, you give me one, and make it work.
Follow up on them two feature there, isn't it?
Yeah. And I do agree that to some extent, like, I don't know, like Drake seem to be great at pushing his own talent. Cause even with the fix tape, I would think that with the Drake factor behind it, you'd think that it would have probably been properly promoted. It would have been probably like do a proper album treatment, like videos and press run, promo run, like promote the hell out of it on him Insta, not just like a one friggin' post on him Instagram page, but like
Instagram, me see that I get promoted stories, sponsored posts.
Like it was not. He didn't put it on him page. He didn't put it on him.
No, I'm saying like I saw that them did I put out ads
right,
on Instagram.
Right. So I thought that more could have been done for that, but maybe he's course correcting. Maybe Drake is seeing the comments and I think him have a sort of ratings for him. I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm not rate him like that. So maybe the optic him realize what's happening, and probably they're working on fixing it. So I want to believe that they're working on fixing it, and it's happening. Probably Drake, Popcaan have voiced him opinion, and I said these same things that you're saying, and they're working on correcting it. That's the Mattel Lasso coming out right now, you know. So instead of just being so, the questions that you're asking are valid. I believe that, like, as a music lover, as a dancer lover, as somebody that's watching and have like a sense, the questions that you're asking are valid. Can we move on now?
As much as you talk serious a while ago, it's like you just there annoy me even more. Alright, I'm just gonna talk plain and straight. This Drake youth is a vampire.
Okay.
The culture vulture tag surrounding in name, it close or it very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna know why? You hear no dance or you know listen to the album. But I don't hear no dancehall. It like the dancehall phase done now. It finish. For sure how this youth are out of touch, Harry. For sure how him not really in tune with the culture as much as he would want us to think. You have a Jamaican artist signed to OVO, Popcaan. But here you are on a track talking about you're going to smoke them on and off the track like Shakari. Who are beef with Shakari now, Harry? As much as we are trying to tell Jamaicans say, oh, she's good for us. As much as we assess her, we know say you're right, you know, Jamaican are like she. She just want to come here and say, yo, Jamaica, yo, go on a coconut stand and I just booze are go rain. For sure how out of touch this brother is, Harry. You and Popcaan in the same camp and you are big up this girl who Jamaica hates right now.
Maybe the song they record.
Nicki Minaj even more in touch than this youth.
Maybe the song.
Stop it. Because I just what they are, one tweet go out say, yo, I want to see how him rhyme Antetokounmpo. And the man say, yo, I see him see the tweet and decide say, yo, I'm going to rhyme Antetokounmpo with something, you know, one song. I just what they are, Kanye post him address. Post Drake address on Instagram. And in rap about it. Alright, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Man, I'm trying so hard. I'm really trying.
Yes, him do some song from earlier and put them down, but him make some song recently. I make some tweet to some, add some line to some songs.
That the Shakari thing must have been recently, because recently she coming out as
exactly.
So you're right.
And that egregious.
I'm trying
as
so
much
hard.
as you try, me can find something else for sure. Say that you are a vampire. I hope people in Popcaan team seeing this, and even Popcaan himself, if you don't see it yet. Cause all that egregious too. Oh, yeah, big up Shakari for your album. Really? Nah, man. Him out of touch. He not in tune like that.
Drake, I'm trying, bruv. I'm trying. You know? I'm trying. You're problematic still, but
I mean.
I was trying to defend you, bro. Trying to defend you.
As much as you
Big up Shensi and Bojo.
Me back it up, say you love it when my cocky show. Guess say me boof, I'ma tell you say you cocky too. Broken on me like a coffee cup. Me too body jar them slap it up. Tight.
Inna the place where me grow. A short nights and a long days. Can't get no sleep inna my bed. Because these thoughts inna my head. And when I'm working for my bread,